Hello, my friends. It's been a few days. I'm here. I'm streaming. I'm still alive. I'm playing a song right now called "It's Good to Be Free." It's by Oasis. Oasis may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's good. This song is pretty apt right now. Yeah, I'm doing fine. For everyone who's been asking about me, I'm doing okay. I'm not one to go into too much detail about negative things on stream because that's not what you're here for. You're here for a lot of things. Mic sounds pretty bassy. Yeah, I know. I have a compressor on my microphone, so I could scream like a maniac, and it won't feed back. It won't wake you guys up. Or I could sound like news radio. Hey, everyone. It's me, Vine, W-V-I-N-E, and today we're going to be talking about the weather, sports, and dicks, all in one spot, all at the same place, same time, every night. W-V-I-N-E. So, yeah, I have options. I could do a lot of different things. So I could do like bass cut the bass a little bit. I'll cut that shit. So, yeah. So, well, someone said you can talk about it, Vinny. I really don't mind. I'm not really looking to talk about it. I'm not looking to go into my personal problems, but I will tell you this. I will tell you what happened on a very basic level. I no longer have a job. I went into my boss's office and I had a conversation. And I'm just going to let you guys know a few minor points as to why I quit my job. I was lied to about a raise. I was told I was getting one for 2 years. It turns out no one even mentioned anything. I was getting paid like shit. I was working at a loony bin with a certain person who thought they were in charge, basically making people's lives very difficult. It was not a good environment for me. There was no room to move out anywhere else. It was just a dead end. I was there for 5 years. I was treated with the same consideration as a chimpanzee. And I always did good work. You guys know what I'm capable of, which leads me to question why I was treated in such a manner. So I basically gave up, and I said to my boss, I told him every complaint, had an hour and a half chat with him, hour and a half long, and we had a very good chat. My boss is new. He's been there for a few months. It's the other people that are there that are a little older that were in my opinion, making it a very difficult environment to work at. I was getting stressed out the past few weeks, having trouble sleeping, wasn't eating right. I knew it was something I had to do at some point. So I'm okay now, I mean, I'm good. I'm here. I'm not going to worry about money. I'm getting a little bit of YouTube cash. It's enough to basically pay the bills and a tiny bit more. And that includes I'm going to have to buy healthcare now because I live in America. So thanks, America. And I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do otherwise. I'm thinking about freelance work. I'm not looking to work 40 hours a week when I have income that can pay the bills. So that's something I plan on not doing. It's just me. I don't need to support anyone else. Don't have a wife, don't have a kid. So right now I'm financially okay. I'm borderline. Like I'm completely self-sufficient. I can live, I can eat, I can play my games. I can buy a game a month. And that's good. But I can actually I have a ton of money saved up, and I'm working on different ways to support myself. So, I'm working on stuff. It's going to be okay. I'm going to do some freelance editing and filming work. Fake Badstone, you're in Woodside, New York. I am so far from you. I'm not doing a full 40-hour-a-week job and traveling to Woodside. That's not happening. So, yeah, but YouTube is doing okay. I'm okay. I'll be all right. And life will be fine. So don't worry about me. You do not have to go out of your way for me in any way, shape, or form. I'm just happy to be away from the negativity. I feel good about myself. I did the right thing. My boss was very happy for me that I was so honest and forthcoming with him. And life is good. I'm very optimistic right now. I'm feeling a little weird. I loved my job for a bit, and I loved the people that worked there for the most part, rather. And it's just a new stage in my life. I've been there for 5 years of my life, just about, and I went through the starting of the site. I came, through moving back home, the death of my grandfather, the death of my mother. Me now owning a house. I've been through a lot of things, and my job was a very easy anchor for me. It was a place to go to, and it was safe, and it just felt safe. Financially, I don't need it anymore. So I'm good. I will figure out what else I'm going to do soon, and I'm going to work on some other little things. And like I said, I'll let you guys know if there's a new horizon for me in terms of a work thing. So, but for now, I'm great. So don't worry about it. I'm here to stream, and I'm happy to have you guys here for me, and I'm happy to be here to stream. And the good news for everyone here is I'll be streaming a little bit more. Not a ton more, but, I'll be here at different times. I can now stream at like less ungodly hours. Today I was editing a video, and I needed to clear my mind a bit. So, but that's good news for you guys, because now I can stream at like, say, 8 p.m. my time. I can fill some of the gaps that are so frequent on the site. I can finish some games that I haven't attempted to finish. I can stream games like Skies of Arcadia. I'll be making a guaranteed one video a week, whereas I couldn't guarantee it last time. I'll be able to do a lot of stuff, and I'll be able to maybe pay closer attention to the cunts in chat. So don't be a cunt, okay? I can do things now that maybe I wasn't able to do because I was busy. Now I have more time for the site. Until I get myself some freelance gigs, you guys are stuck with me. So yes. Voli, don't worry about it. I don't know what you can tell me about health insurance that I don't already know at the moment, but if you have anything in particular, send me an email. That's the best way to get in touch with me at all times, always, for anyone here. Sometimes I get back. I read all of them. Sometimes if I can, I'll try to get back to you every day. I try to do that. Now I have more time. I can try to get back to you guys. So that's the update about my life. Right now, this shit's installing. So I think this is like the 15th time Net Framework has installed itself on my computer. So it's like, let's just have that happen again. While that's going on, I'll tell you a few other things too. So I'm working on music again. That's the good news for me. I'm making music again. I've been recording. I've been writing songs again, and my friend Mike and I are gonna start jamming again. He's got a whole new room with his drum set up. So maybe one day you guys will hear some new music, and I'll have plenty of time to do that. Well, while I'm doing this, Beefball has messaged me, or it's Gabe. Okay, someone told me to cancel the installation of Net Framework, and I did, and nothing happened. So while this is happening, I have some more Newt news. I can only do so much before it's not funny anymore, Gabe. So just give me a second here, guys. I'm just looking at some stuff. Let's see. Where's this email? Why is this taking so long, by the way? All right. I got a little bit of Newt news for you guys. Since, as we've all agreed, Newts are incredibly underrated. Today, I went to a place where I can legally collect caudates. Sounds like Pokemon. I saw a gravid female Newt swimming around. And a life first for me. God. Hemidactylium scutata. Hemidactylium scutata. Hang on. So a life first for me, a Hemidactylium scutata, the four-toed salamander. I should have collected her, but I will go back next week or something to hopefully find a ton more. Those guys are pretty interesting. They can tolerate a lower pH than most salamanders, and as a result, can grow sphagnum moss in their enclosure. What does that even mean? And as a result, I can grow sphagnum. Oh wait, no. They are the only species in the genus of Hemidactylium, and they have some interesting defensive measures. They will play dead, like the one I found, or they will drop their tail like a gecko. I took an image of them, so this first image is mine, but I'm going to include a good one as well, which is not mine. So I believe this is his. So there's the scutata. So there's your Newt news for today. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, let's see. This should be running. Here we go. Okay, we got something here. Also, guys, I want to let you know something. While this is again loading, today I worked on a collection of the best bridge constructor moments. It's going to be like a 3.5 minute to 4 minute video. It's almost done. It'll be uploaded tomorrow. Trying to cut out all the fluff is a little tarred, because what happens is you start editing and you're like, oh, this is a good moment. Oh, this is a good moment. Oh, this is a good moment. And then all three moments are almost exactly the same. Goodbye, ears. I didn't need you anyway. No, it's fine. Why are the defaults in this game so loud? I don't understand why they're so loud, guys. I'm sorry. I wish that didn't happen. But at least I have this sweet radio voice now, huh? That's calming, right? I could poop down your ears and you wouldn't mind because the filter is so smooth. It's smooth. So here's just a slight preview. I'm going to give you something I've never done before. I'm going to show you the end of the video. So that way tomorrow you can watch the whole thing and you wait for this moment. I'm going to spoil it for you guys on Vinesauce.com only. And, and I guess the people on Twitch. So here it is. So you have that to look forward to. I think it's pretty good. It's going to be a fun video. I think it's going to be a really fun video. All right. We got Tower of Guns now. Hang on. I gotta lower this a little bit more. This should be good. Okay, got that. Let me make sure everything else is good. And okay, let me explain a little bit. Tower of Guns is a game that is coming to Steam, and it should be out soon. This is the Steam beta version at the moment, and it's looking like it's going to be a really good finished game. See, the first thing I have to do, always. Oh my god. Alright, so I can see the music is just gonna default. I'm gonna talk to Joe about this. About the music resetting. It's so loud. Why is it so loud? Is that better? Is that good? Like that, maybe? Yeah, I've played this a few times. I've played the beta a few times. But this one is the Steam version beta. So now this is going to be on Steam. They released the public the same day they let us access the keys. Okay. So this is like a first-person shooter Binding of Isaac type game. So my first order of business is to unlock a better gun, which I will be doing right now. Oh my god, there's new stuff already. Oh, the game is out? Is the game still too loud, by the way? Okay, now the reason I'm not killing anything is because there's a better gun. It's almost a bit quiet, though. Maybe move your mic away a bit. The game is actually quiet. Oh, hang on. Let me fix that. my audio. I've been fucking around with my audio a little bit, and I had some trouble. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm not at the same level of proficiency I'm used to at the moment. So I have to finish the first level in a very short amount of time for me to unlock a gun that I will be more comfortable with. Whoa. I interviewed the developer of this game, and he'll be at PAX this year, so I'm going to meet him. That should be cool. The rooms are pretty much set, but the enemy placement is random, loot placement is random. It is one of those roguelike light type games, and you have different perks and weapons to upgrade. There's a lot of unlockables, and every time you play it's different. So that's what this game is like. Okay, boss room. So I gotta kill this guy very quickly. Big old spike room. Oh my god, this is new. Oh my god, am I gonna get crushed? Okay, I think I did it, guys. I think I unlocked the weapon. Oh, I got vampire. That's pretty good. Egon's Pride. There we go. Are the frame rates suffering for anyone? Danky. Okay, so when I hit an enemy with this vampire weapon mod, I actually get life. It's one of the more useful abilities. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Speed plus. See ya, Toxic Avenger. Yeah, I mean, I just really want you guys to... If you like this game, if you like the way it looks, and not the way I'm playing, because I'm playing like shit right now, but if you like the way this game looks... I think it's only like 15 bucks, and it's on Steam right now, I think, and it's really, really good. It's a game you can play for a half hour to an hour, come back to it, start over, go on a new challenge. It reminds me of like Unreal Tournament, Quake 3 kind of stuff, and it's got a lot of skill-based things that happen. This part isn't exactly skill-based, but, you know, that's just one of the enemies. There are a ton of different enemies, ton of different bosses. I actually was told by the Robot Loves Kitty people, they were like, check this game out. I was like, alright, why not? And after like the third or fourth update, I was hooked. Like, it took me a few months to get like a good version of it, and once the game updated and became good, I actually played it a lot. I put like a good 10 hours into it in like a few days. So it's one of those games. It's like Binding of Isaac meets Unreal Tournament. There's secrets everywhere as well. And no, I do not make money from this promotion of this game. I just really like the developer and I really like the game, so I recommend it wholeheartedly. See, my weapon is weapon level 2 right now, as you can see. When you get these blue things, they upgrade. Now I have weapon level 3, and you can see my pizza is now stronger than before. So not only is my pizza faster, now it's level 4, not only is my pizza faster, but it's got sparkles around it, and it fucking damages enemies really, really nicely. You can one-hit kill a lot of stuff when you hit weapon level like 4 or 5 with the pizza thrower. Bombs. Now you can just avoid enemies, but part of the fun of the game and part of the challenge is knowing which fights to skip and which fights to engage in. You need to get your skills, your weapon levels, you need to get items, you need to get money, because they will help you as the shit gets a lot harder. And believe me, it gets a lot harder. So what I like to do is I just like to kill everything. Now I'm weapon level 5, so you can see my pizzas are being shot out like Domino's. Like it's as fast as Domino's, and probably a lot better tasting than Little Caesars at least. Okay, I know there's a few secrets over here, up there in the rafters, so I'm gonna try to get those. Part of the way to get different secrets is to get dizzy, like I'm getting dizzy right now. No, part of the way to get secrets is to upgrade your jump. Right now I have 3 jumps. Once you get like 5 or 6 jumps, yes, there are like quintuple jumps in this game, then you can get shit like that. For now, I can't get it though. Domino's Pizza, delicious pizza for the generation of the Pepsi folk. Oh my god. Do you know what Domino's Pizza does for me though? It gives me indigestion. So I'm not a fan of Domino's Pizza. Yes, I am at that age where I get indigestion from certain foods. So that I'm pretty much gonna die soon. I'm like, you know, I'm like in my 80s. Oh my god. This is craziness. Oh my god, please. Was it worth it? I don't know if it was worth it, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Oh yeah, it's got a bit of Cave Story too. Someone just made the parallel with Cave Story, and it does indeed have Cave Story weapon development. You know, with the level up, level down, that kind of thing. The game encourages you not to take damage, because taking damage means your weapon becomes less powerful. So much stuff. So many goodies. So many goodies. Okay, I think my weapon's at the maximum level. Whoa. Big fucking spike ball in my face. At this point, you have to weigh the risk of... When you got weapon level 5, you have to weigh the pros and cons of attacking enemies. Because yes, there's coins and shit you can collect, and you can, you know, get your health up a bit, and you might even find a hidden item, but you definitely want to keep that weapon level 5 for the boss. Also, I think critical hits are new. I haven't seen those before. And we've encountered a glitch. It's just gonna, like, melt forever. Boss time. Oh, I don't like this. This is new. Oh, God, no. I was putting my cigarette out. Jesus. Another spike room. I don't know what to attack. Oh. Oh my God, what have I done? Oh! Shit. All right, good news though, good news. I got a better weapon. This is my favorite weapon. It starts off really, really weak, but it when you like get a weapon mod for this thing, it beasts. I know, NetBastard you. Yeah, the Unearthed developers actually were watching my live stream, as I had suspected for whatever godforsaken reason, and they updated their game. Crackle, please. They updated their game, they fixed a lot of the glitches that I had found, and they actually said thank you to YouTuber Vinesauce, which I found to be cute. I actually felt bad, because I actually told... While I was streaming that game, I was I was saying stuff like, if the developers are here right now, I will fight you. That was a bad move on my part. I didn't know. $58. Yes, YouTuber. That's what I am, a YouTuber, apparently. Oh, well, I also said I will fight. If the developers are here, I will fight you. And I will probably lose. That was another thing I said. I'm not familiar with Germa. Also, did you guys see the video that Jameserton did? If you guys didn't see it, someone should link that shit, because I have a cameo appearance as RP in it, and he released it today. It's a GTA 5 multiplayer video. It's really fucking funny. Oh, vampire again. That actually is pretty helpful. There it is. There's the video, yeah. Why don't we check it out for a sec? Just as a quick intermission.
Hey, do you want to meet up so we can do like a mission?
Yeah, okay, that sounds like fun. I'll be right there.
I love this guy's videos. He did the Luigi Mansion one. The hey, hello, that one. The one that, well, maybe some of you guys saw it, maybe not. But this is his newest work.
Hey, do you want to meet up so we can do like a mission?
Yeah, okay, that sounds like fun. I'll be right there.
Okay, I can meet you halfway.
No. Stay there. I'll be there in a second.
Alright, we could do a death match, or we could have a race.
How about Jet Smash?
Oh, wait!
Whoa, this is great, thank you.
Are you getting the lap dance?
Hey, get out of here, I paid for this.
You mean yes, I pay good money.
A grenade! I'm gonna buy some new clothing. Whoa, don't shoot, I know the drill.
Put the money in the bag. Stop laughing.
I'm going, I'm sorry.
Go faster.
There you go, small child. Trick or treat.
It's not even Halloween.
Alright, let's have a good, clean race.
Y'all are going down.
Well, clearly I have the best car, so I'm going to win.
Shut up! How old are you?
25.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, let's race. Good race, everyone.
You did a good job on the mission. Here's some cash.
Dude, check out all the cash we just got. Yeah, and we got a ton of RP.
Hey, do you like RP?
Yeah?
I slowly begin to take off your shirt. Your belly button, lint everywhere. Do you wish to continue? Yes or no?
We should get out of here.
Yep, let's go.
Does this make the lizard grow?
I just spent $100,000 on my car.
Cool. Did you buy insurance?
I don't need insurance. I'm a safe driver. What the heck is that?
Uh-oh, sticky bomb.
Kid, wait. Have you ever worked hard for something? I spent hours grinding the same mission over and over again, just for a few car upgrades. I'm asking you, as a fellow player, to please let me be. I have done nothing.
RP. He actually linked to my video and to Vinesauce. I like that little animated mushroom. That's pretty awesome. I like this video a lot.
Welcome to Colombia. We hope you enjoy your stay.
He's good. He doesn't get as much attention as he should, though. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to find a way to get this guy some more views because he deserves it. So yeah, there you go. And yes, that was actually me that did the voice of the RP guy. That wasn't him or anything. The Luigi one, it is really good. I've looked at chat, the Twitch chat, plenty of times. Hi, Twitch chat. I'm aware of you guys. It's just I look mostly at the Chitango one because, you know, I don't want to click back and forth. His YouTube name is Jameserton, Jameserton. He's got like 8 videos. He does animations, and he and I have spoke a few times. He's a really cool guy. Be a secret somewhere. There it is. Oh, I don't have enough money for it. Shit. You know, I was just thinking about the belly button lint everywhere. I don't even remember saying that. I think what he did was, if I remember correctly, it was a few months ago, but I think what he did was he asked me to say a bunch of random stuff. He gave me a few lines, a few specific lines, and then he said, can you just say some random RP stuff, like just improv? And I said a bunch of stuff, and some of it, if I recall correctly, I thought was a little bit better than the belly button lint. But I guess that was what he wanted, and crackle. See ya, Spader. Thanks for asking. Oh my god! Oh, I just took a lot of damage for that one. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the music has been updated in this game. It's got some remnants of what it used to be, and it's got some some other stuff going on, some guitars and stuff. It's pretty fucking good. I actually, when I interviewed the guy, I joked around about clown music, and he told me that there was going to be more music. I was like, can you put more in this game? He was like, what do you mean clown music? And I explained, or I could be remembering this completely wrong. Shit. But I'm glad to see that it was not just clown music that was put in. There might be something secret over here. Yes, there is. It is item charge rate, which I can't really make use of right this second, but soon. Oh my god. Bullets fucking everywhere, please. So you may ask yourself, you know, the game doesn't look that amazing. It looks good. It does the job. But two things. Keep in mind this was done all by one person. So that's number one. Number two, according to Joe, the developer, he created this in such a way that, oh, here's hoping I get an item, because if I do, my recharge rate is going to be amazing. But he created this game in such a way that the bullets and all the projectiles and all the enemies on the screen would not lag your frame rates. It was designed specifically to accommodate for all the crazy shit happening. So he kept it simple, and I think it works really well that way. I have to say, I mean, on my computer, which is pretty good, I have a pretty decent graphics card. I need a new one, to be honest, but it runs great, no frame lag, and it's smooth, and it's something we take for granted a little bit, I think. When you have a first-person shooter or any kind of like twitchy action game that doesn't run at 60 frames a second, you actually do lose a little bit, in my opinion. Oh my god. Please, please die. Please go. Also, KY finished Chrono Cross tonight. Reliving the game a bit vicariously through him, as I'm sure some of you have as well. And I have to say, it's a game that I hold. Please crackle. It's a game that I hold to my heart. What am I saying? Oh my god, what is this level? What is this room layout? This is insane. Hang on, let me get past this part and then I'll tell you some stuff. I know it's frustrating to have someone start a thought and not finishing it right away, but I'll die if I keep going. Hang on. Oh my god, I'm trapped. Oh. Pretty sure there's a secret here that involves me, like, jumping on this wall or something. I'm gonna try it. It might kill me, but I think it's a thing. Okay, next time that comes around, I'm gonna jump on it. Okay. Oh, hey, Regality. I'm doing my thing. That cannon just really hurt me. It's expensive for a random item. Please don't kill me. What the f... Okay, extra jump. So as I was saying, I have a lot of nostalgia for Chrono Cross because it was one of those games that I played around the time it first came out. And, you know, it came from the era of the JRPG when it was at its most. I thought at least it was at its most interesting. You know, I love Final Fantasy 7, 9, 8, all that stuff. So, oh god. I'll resume that in just a second. Just gonna hold that thought! Fuck. One more run. See ya, Azazel. One more run for tonight. So when I first played the game, I feel like I was more willing to accept it for what it was. But watching KY play it, I do realize there's some problems with it, and KY cited pacing as a problem. And when you view things with rose-tinted glasses, it just seems better than it really is. But the game certainly does suffer from pacing problems. It drags. It drags a lot at times. And it makes me feel like when you do the Dragon Quest in Chrono Cross, for example. Holy shit, I'm rich. When you start killing dragons, I feel like that's a huge weak point. And there's a lot of story elements that you do have to find out online if you really want to make sense of it. I feel like the game doesn't do an adequate enough job on its own of explaining its story. That being said, I do like the story. Yeah, it started out well, and then it gets a little bit more convoluted and a little bit weaker, but the story is good once you really get it. Like, I did a lot of research on Chrono Compendium, and I'm a huge Chrono Trigger, like, nerd. So I get the story just fine in Chrono Cross. That doesn't make it amazing. It makes it interesting, but only for maybe diehards. Otherwise, you just finish the game and you're like, what? What the fuck? And I find the ending, like where Kid is in modern day Japan, to be a little bit weird. It kind of unnerves me how just certain connections are made that just don't seem to exist until they're made. And it's like, wait a minute. Maybe this could have been elaborated on a little bit more. KY's right. The story does seem to kind of come at you all at the same time. But that being said, I really do like a lot of the characters. I like the variety of characters. I like that you have a choice. Yes, most of them are not developed, but I think part of the fun is using a character like Fun Guy and kind of prescribing your own like little story to him. So the game may not explain some of these characters very well, but you can kind of do that on your own. And I like the option. That's something I appreciate. I love the music. I love the visuals. I really like the battle system. I love some of the moments that maybe have nothing to do with the main story. Like, there's a scene where Greco and Glenn, you know, do the Einlanzer thing. There's the Island of the Damned. There's the story with, oh god, what's his name? There's like a little sub-story with Dario, and you go to the Island of the Damned, and some crazy shit happens. I've never played Earthbound, but one day I will. I know that's travesty for me to say that, but one day. But overall, I do love Chrono Cross. It's not as good as Chrono Trigger. It's its own entity with a lot of reference to Chrono Trigger, some of which feels a little bit forced. But yeah, I don't think it's worth a 5 out of 10. Definitely not. I disagree with you wholeheartedly on that one, KY. I feel like it deserves an 8 out of 10 at the very least. Fuck. Just keep taking damage, Vin. Just keep taking damage. I didn't know there was a very limited edition of Chrono Cross. Also, I got a new mouse. I think the game is glitched, guys. I shouldn't be getting the same boss over and over again like this. Yeah, KY, because the nostalgia factor for the game is probably why I give it an 8. But I think the game is unique. Oh, wow. Look what I just got, guys. I think the game is incredibly unique, and it leaves a very good mark. I got the one you recommended, Darren. Whatever it is, the Logitech one. It's really good. Yeah, I really like the game. I think it's a very, very good, well executed game that suffers from some problems. I would have given it a 9 or a 10 back in the day, KY, but now I would give it an 8. You know, GameSpot for some reason gave it a 10, and again, back in 2000 when it came out, or whenever it came out, 1999, whatever, it might have deserved a high score like that, but with time that's passed, and with that genre pretty much coming to an end, I think it would score a little bit lower. Well, KY, keep in mind, I think Chrono Cross is one of the best RPGs I've ever played. There's a lot of replayability. There's a lot of subtlety to the story. I promise you that the second or third time you play through the game, with going through different paths, learning the stories of the various characters, actually understanding what the fuck is happening, it's actually a lot better. But yeah, I would give it an 8. I definitely don't want to step on your toes when it comes to your 5 out of 10 review. I'm with you on that, and I totally understand why you did that. Why you did that. Why you do this. This was a bad secret to get. So I'm not going to object to your opinion on that, but for me it's a little bit different because I see more positives than I see negatives. You know, I'm thinking about moments like Chronopolis. I'm thinking about moments like the Sea of Eden, the Dead Sea. You know, stuff like that. I'm thinking about stuff like that when I think of why the game is so great. I think of the heist parts. I think of Fort Dragonia. I think about some of the villages and some of the cool stuff that happens. I think about the pirate ship and, you know, Fargo and Nikki and all that stuff. And I also think about like the little relationships between the characters. You know, playing it one time, you even said that you were like done, you were ready to finish. But there's a lot of little subtleties between the characters, and there's a lot of connections between these characters, and it fleshes out what I feel is a very complete world. You have a whole fucking world that ties in with Chrono Trigger, which is admittedly a bit contrived the way that it was done, but these characters really do feel like they're part of a giant world, and once you get to know them a little bit and you get to see their stories, for me, when I replay the game, I'm just excited to be a part of that world. And for that reason, I will always love Chrono Cross. That, and of course the music, like, generates an intense emotional response for me for a ton of different reasons, not the least of which is the fact that Chrono Cross is one of the reasons I wanted to make music. So that's a pretty intense nostalgia factor. I like the Island of the Damned. Like I said, there's a fight with Dario where you get the Einlanzer, which is just so, the music is amazing, and you just fight this guy. I don't know if you did it, KY, but there's a part where you fight this guy, and the music is all sad and shit, and he's just like a shell of his former self. It's really fucking crazy. And when I first played through that, my heart was like pounding. No. Yasunori Mitsuda did the music for Chrono Cross. I think Yumatsu may have contributed a track or two. He definitely contributed to music for Chrono Trigger, that I know. Lamengo, please. Yumatsu had no work in Chrono Cross, only Chrono Trigger. Okay, that's, yeah, I figured. But Yumatsu is another reason why music is so important to me. There is so many songs that I would listen to and I'd be like, that is really cool. And I would love to make songs like this. Even though I have not accomplished my goal of making songs that good, I think some of the stuff I've composed in Fruity Loops filled me with some of the same emotions that I heard when I experienced when I first heard that music. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a high point for me, the music in that game, and just the music in some of those RPGs in general. I got a new item, guys. I'm gonna stop talking about Chrono Cross for a second. I got an item I've never seen before. It's called the Grind-A-Geddon activator, and it kills all the spin bots in the room. It's pretty cool. Holy shit, this gun kind of propels me off the ground a bit. It's like Cave Story. That's awesome. I don't know if I can use it to get up there though. Let's try. Not quite. If I had one more jump, I'd be able to do it. Listen, Final Fantasy VII is overrated, but for its time, it was amazing. And when I restreamed it, I've said this a million times, I'll say it again, when I restreamed it, I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't love it, it wasn't the greatest game ever, but it was pretty goddamn good. Again, the music, the scenarios, some of the characters, like Sid, you know, the space stuff, the stuff involving Midgar. There's so many great moments in that game. Overrated to be sure, but still a pretty good game. A lot better than I thought I would. I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. What's this item? Pellet gun. Pew? Guys, what the fuck was that? I'm gonna take it with me, because I'm a jerk. Maybe it's amazing and I just don't know about that. Maybe there's something to it that maybe it's the most powerful thing in the game, and one hit will destroy anything, who knows. Good night, Dolly. Well, it fired a pellet, chick. See, I would give Final Fantasy IX a 9 out of 10. I would, and that's my scale. Maybe my scale is more traditional with some of the stuff that I've, you know, grew up reading, like IGN or EGM or whatever. So maybe that scale is flawed, but I feel like some of those RPGs, I give Chrono Trigger a 10. You know, that's for me the perfect game. Some other games I would give a 10 are Super Metroid, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time. Super Mario World, Super Mario 3, Metal Gear Solid, the original. Well, not Metal Gear, you know, Metal Gear Solid. Well, I mean, there's always going to be a technical issue in a video game which could deduct a point. But some scales and some reviewers would claim that a 10 out of 10 means that despite like a flaw or two or a slight issue with a certain thing that you may have, it is a masterclass of a video game. It is as close as you get to, I guess, perfection. I would stick with that. So while I think Ocarina still has some flaws, I would give it a 10 because it is amongst the best games I've ever played. And if I deducted points for like small technical things, it would probably get a 9.7. So Resident Evil 4, man, that's a great game. I wouldn't give that a 10 though. But when I first played Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, I was blown away. That's one of the only games that as soon as I was finished, I started a new game immediately. I think I've completed Resident Evil 4 like 4 times. That's rare for me. I'm not looking forward to the new Metal Gear games because I actually lost much of the series. I didn't play Metal Gear 3, I didn't play Metal Gear 4, Peace Walker. You know, I need to catch up on my Metal Gear. Guess who's got a lot of free time on their hands now? I mean, Resident Evil 4 lost a little bit of its impact given the years. They were still kind. I mean, the years are still kind to the game. I still think it's one of the best games ever made. And seriously, I mean that. I think Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games. It's just my opinion, but for me, it's one of the best games ever made. I love that it's got elements of, like, Indiana Jones. It's got elements of, you know, survival horror. It's got the Castlevania elements to it. It's got a bit of Metal Gear in there. It's a great game. But, you know, the years have not been as kind to it. When it first came out, I would have given it straight up 10 out of 10. But now I would give it a 9, like I said. Chomps a lot. This is new. Oh god, it's going underground. I'm gonna use the pew, guys. Pellet gun. I don't know if it did anything. Another game I would probably, I don't know if I would, yeah, I would probably give Castlevania Symphony of the Night a 10 for me. Maybe, again, not a perfect game, but the combination of music, story, visuals, and of course amazing gameplay. You know what though? I would probably give it like a 9.6 because the game is just too easy. It has difficulty issues. But I think that's as close to the perfect game as you can get as well. Burst Sprint. See, I don't know if the pellet gun's any good. I'll stick with Sprint, I guess. Since the pellet gun didn't do fucking jack shit against the boss. Sorry. It's getting late, guys. I'm just gonna start rushing through this a bit. Holy fucking shit cocked. This is what happens when you're not careful. The world comes crashing down on you. Cool seizure item. I like how when you hit level 5, the fucking bullets, or whatever you want to call them, the particles, start coming out of my crotch, my face, to the left of the gun, to the right of the gun. Oh god, guys. Oh no. It's over. It's all over. I can feel it. Right in the face. I fucked those jumps up. Then again, it is really late, so I have an excuse. Listen, guys, I was gonna do Donkey Schlong tonight, but I can't. It's too late. And like I said, my sleeping has been erratic because of the stuff going on. But I'm just gonna fuck off and go to bed in a second. Let me check out the art for tonight. Also, is this filter a good thing that I'm using on my voice? Should I keep it? Should I get rid of it? What do you think? From Dingler. I missed art from the other night. Yeah, I'll try that again next time. Tonight, I'm gonna speed through these. From Miller Coon. This isn't I'm a Cooney. This is I'm a Cooney art. It's an eargasm. Oh, that's good to know. When my voice doesn't crack, it sounds great. How about... All right, everyone. How about now? Do you like the filter? I sound like I'm some kind of radio host. From Technobarry. Here's a BRB. I'll be adding this to my folder, my collection. Thank you, Technobarry. From who made this? Defrigerator. Here's a piece of rust art. Sounds like robot, like John Madden. I know, I'm just fucking around. I'm not going to actually use that. Here we go. See, this is good. This is the better setting. I just now have the ability to do a lot of... I looked into it and I finally found a way to do some stuff. I'll show you a few other ones. Reference classical, reference jazz, reference settings, smooth. This one's called CHR. This one's called Cleveland. Hey, Cleveland. Dance. I don't know what that means. Easy listening. Zenith. This one's called Zenith. Protection limit. And Moon and Spoon. I have no idea what that means. Helix. Jill FM. Easy listening. I have so many presets. It's just weird. I could do so much with this. I'm going to stick with this one, though. This is my default. But yeah, Defrigerator. This is amazing, by the way. And from Sokoto, Tower of Clowns, the awaited sequel. Everything is clown music. That is the only real piece of art I got tonight. Actually, that's not true. I got a few other ones. I got this one from Blunt Bows. Indigestion today, murder tomorrow. Domino's Pizza. From Fear Has Overtaken. Oh shit, my pizza. And from Ghost Boots. Vinny has the voice of a velvet. Oh, of velvet and gold. There you go. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'll probably stream a bit earlier. Today I was busy editing and, like I said, clearing my head. You know, I've got a lot more free time now, so if you guys have any kind of freelance or job opportunities that might appeal to me, feel free to send me an email. I am not willing to travel, so keep that in mind. All right. See you guys. Good night. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the support. And thanks for all the love. It goes both ways, I promise. See ya.